Hello everyone, this is Audrey Yeager. You can find me at audreysreflection.blogspot.com. Today I'm going to share a video for ThermoWeb using some of their super tapes and also the DecoFoil. So I'm going to start with some of the ThermoWeb super tape sheets, which are about 4¼ by about 5.5. And I'm layering the sheets on my silhouette mat because I'm going to cut them with my silhouette. I already have my cut files all ready to go on my computer, and I'm going to use a deeper blade setting at about an 8 and a slower speed, and I like to do an overcut as well. So this is just an image of some of the files I'm going to be cutting out. Here you can see, once the glare of the light hits it the right way, you can see some of the shapes I've already cut out of the tapes. There's a chevron pattern and some dots, and then the bottom one is the floral one, which I'm going to be working with. So I'm just grabbing a sheet of vellum, and I'm going to tear off the tape. Now this is a double-sided adhesive, these super tape sheets, and I peeled off the flower cut that I had cut here, and I realized it was easier to pick out the small tiny parts by placing it back on the mat. So I placed it back on the backing paper, and I'm using a little paper piercer to help me weed out some of the tiny pieces of the design. Then I just simply pull the flower off, and it's sticky in the back right now, and it still has that red tape covering the front, and I'm going to press it onto my sheet of vellum and give it a good rub all the way around so that it adheres all over. And I'm going to use the DecoFoil foil sheets. This color is rose gold, which is so beautiful, and you can see my face there. I'm just going to cut out a small section that would cover the flower, and you don't have to do anything to the foil. The adhesive from the tape is going to pull the foil right off the sheet. So now I'm just removing the red cover from the cut file, and I'm trying to find an edge here with my fingernail so I don't pull the whole thing right up off of the vellum. And when I take it off, you can kind of see there, if my head's not in the way, you can see where the adhesive is left on the vellum. Then I'm just going to take the piece of foil and kind of burnish over it a little bit with my finger, make sure I get all the edges of all the lines really rubbed in there so that the foil is going to stick to that adhesive. And you can kind of see the design peeking out and showing through that foil. And by the way, you're going to place the foil the dull side down and the colored side up. And when you have a good rub there, you just carefully pull the foil piece back. Again, I'm trying to be sure that I'm not pulling up any of the adhesive. And it pulls right off and leaves an absolutely gorgeous foil finish and just sticks to that tape perfectly. So now I'm going to actually use this little flower on a card. So I'm just going to cut it out, fussy cut around the edges. And voila! And you have a beautiful foiled vellum embellishment for your projects. And here is the simple little card I made. I used a couple other cut files, some papers and scraps from my stash, and beautiful gold foiled card. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned something today.